women how to start and run a home staging business. That's what I became an expert in. That's what I was on TV for all the time, and the radio interviews and things like that. Lots of people contacting me from magazines and asking that. And I loved it. But I'm getting older, but I am getting older. And as we move along, I'm journeying along, right? As I journey along, I was just telling a few people that I'm tired of schlepping all the furniture with the staging. I mean, you know, my husband freaks when I don't even tell him what I do because he'd absolutely die if he knew some of the pianos that I moved or whatever, you know. It's like, it's just what you do on a job, right? Suzanne, right? It's what you do on a job. But I don't do that anymore. I don't want to do that anymore. And all the time while I was teaching women how to start and run a home staging business, I've taught over 300 women. I always coach them. So I've always been passionate about, okay, you're taking a course, but I don't want you to just stop doing what you love to do. I want you to if that's your passion, go ahead and follow it. So I've just kind of, you know, I just want to say that things will change over time. You won't always be doing one thing. You can have a love of it, but it doesn't mean that you're going to carry it on for the rest of your life. You can also have things that are right now dormant in you. And they can be dormant for just about your entire life. And then all of a sudden, something happens. Could be like what Brett said this morning. He got cancer. A big health issue like that changed his life. So now he's focused more on philanthropic things and community. And that's just great. It's not to say he didn't have that in him. Of course he did. But now he's doing it in a big way. So just know that, you know, even if you're doing something right now that you do love and you're kind of fading out of it, the universe is going to give you something else. Right? That's a total interjection thing. Whatever. I just had to say it. Thought popped into my head. All right. So see it. So visualize it and observe it. Have that attitude of gratitude. Okay. One really quick story here. May 23rd, 1997. Okay. How do I know the date? Right? I can even tell you the time. Because I've kept my journals. One of my other sacred gifts is writing. I've kept my journals since 1984. And I took them all out the other day because I'm going to write a book, another book. So I was looking up when I met, this is my second marriage, when I met, I was divorced when I was 30. I got married when I was 50. So May 23rd, 1997, I said, all right, it's time. I want to meet somebody. I'm going to be turning 50. And this is what I want it to be like. So I got a ton of books, and I was reading someone called Judith Sills, and one of the books, I had to write it down. This is the one that really got me. How to Stop Looking for Someone Perfect and Find Someone to Love. Right? Pretty fussy, wasn't I? Because I was independent for so long, right? I had my own life, had a good career, loved my cats. It was good. Life was good. I was happy. Was on a spiritual path, had a spiritual teacher, all that stuff's good. So May 23rd, 1997, I did the Law of Attraction, and I did all of these 7 steps that we're doing right now. And on August 14th, 1997, I met my husband. A little over 3 years. That's all I did. I did my contrast and clarity. We can talk if you want to know how to do that. This is all it is. This is what I did. I read those books. I was diligent. I'm one of those people. How many of you get a self-help book and you do the exercises? Sometimes. Okay. All right. Well, that's my sacred gift of wisdom there, right? Like.